Hi, I'm Janika Ruuska. I'm studying Neuroscience at the University of Helsinki, here in Finland. In the episodes of Future Neuroscientist, I'm sharing my study journey, which includes the topics related to neuroscience as well as the basic life while studying my master's. In today's episode, I will finally release the country where I'm moving, and I will also tell you why I'm doing that. Welcome to today's episode. There have been a reason why I haven't released the country before. You will understand it soon when I'm gonna tell it. So I think it's time to tell which country I'm moving to. Are you ready? I don't know how I feel so nervous about telling it. This has been so long process, and at the moment it still feels unrealistic that I'm actually going, but I'm going there in a week, so I should start to believe that. So I'm moving to Australia. It's literally other side of the world. And more specifically, I'm moving into Melbourne and I'm super excited. I haven't been there ever in the whole country. So I'm super excited about the country. I have been in 30 different countries and I have lived abroad before. So I have lived in Hong Kong and I'm always super excited to get to know country better. And when you are living there, you will actually know the place way more better than just traveling. But anyways, I'm also really excited about the reason why I'm going there. So the reason why I'm going there is my master's thesis. And next I will share you a story. How did I end up there? How and why? After that, I will tell you all the steps I have taken. It has been a long way, and maybe then you will realize why I felt a little bit insecure to share the country. But yes, before that, the story. How did I end up to apply there in the first place? As some of you may know, I did one internship in the research group where they are studying anxiety disorders. And I have mentioned before, and I will mention it now, how important it is to talk aloud about your own interests. That is exactly the thing what I did in that research group. So all the things what I learned in that research group were super valuable. I understand more different topics. I get so familiar with different pathways, different brain areas, different techniques. So the internship made my life way more easier, made my studying way more easier because I had my hands on and I was working with the topic every day. So when I had a lectures, I had something to connect the information with. So it was really valuable experience. But the thing was that I started also to become more clear about my own interests. So I talked with my supervisor about the topics I'm really interested in about. And then one day she found this research group, which is in Australia, from Twitter. And she said that this sounds exactly the thing what you were talking about. And long story short, I applied and I got in. And from there starts my journey towards my master's thesis in Australia. So the topic is about anorexia nervosa, so eating disorder, and psilocybin, so one type of psychedelic. Don't worry, I will share everything what I will learn later on, but I really want to share with you the whole process, what it has taken to get prepared to this trip to Australia. So how to get there? First of all, you need to know where you will apply. And what I did with this place was I read some articles they have published, so I get familiar with the topic. And I also get more sure that I'm actually interested in about this topic. I had energy to read those articles. I got all the research questions in my head. So I got really excited. But let's not focus too much to the applying process because there are other steps which needs to be taken. So one reason why I haven't talked about this before is the visa. So we applied the visa for me around summer. And while waiting, we were planning the project I'm gonna do there. And for the visa, I needed the invitation letter and also recommendation letter from my university. What I'm gonna do there, why I'm gonna do there, why I'm a good candidate, and so on. Oh, and the thing is, we don't have such research here. So yeah, we applied the visa, but we waited it for a long time because there is such thing ongoing, which name I will not say aloud, but you know, the thing what's ongoing, which has closed some of the borders. You never know what happens next, how freely you can travel or live. So yeah, in a way I trusted I will get in there, but there has being the butt all the time. And gotta say that while waiting, sometimes I was feeling frustrated and stressed because I didn't apply any other places. So if I wouldn't get into that country, which I'm a little bit nervous still say aloud because I still need to fly there, so please wish me luck. I will get into there. But anyways, I had this stress that what if something happens, I will not get in there. I don't have place here. So if I wouldn't get in there, what I would do then? Then at one point I realized that this is not helping me because I can't do anything about it. Then I needed to track myself from those stressful thoughts and kind of remind myself that this is also a really nice place to be without knowing if I'm gonna go there or not. Because when I will get the information that yes, you will get the visa, it means that I need to start organize things. And eventually it happened. So I got the visa, but it was I think around Christmas or like December. So pretty late. I waited it for a long time. But yes, I got it. And then I needed to start organizing things. I used one app I want to mention, which I believe quite many are familiar with, but maybe are not using it. So I really love the app called Notion. And that I used to get more aware what are all the things I need to take care of. So I have a folders both for things to do before Australia and while in Australia. I also have some funnier things than just duties. So I have also restaurants and exercise things what I need to do there, but I will not go to those yet. So I used the Notion and I was collecting the things what I need to do at home. There is a list what to actually do, then I have a list for what things I need to pack, also people to see before I leave and so on. And my favorite part is that you can add these tiny emojis there to each folder and each thing, and also the background picture, so I have really pretty one. Okay, so what are all the things I have done here? It's so long list that I try to remember at least the most important things I want to share with you. So first of all, I needed to decide what I will do this place with my apartment. And I will not go through every reason why I ended up to make this decision, but let's say so that I'm there quite a long time and it also feels really good to get rid of my stuff and place. I don't have anything why I should have my thoughts in here. Like I don't want to be stressed if something happens to my place. So I end my contract with my apartment and then I started to sell my stuff. I have moved around 10 times in my life and I have moved away from my parents over 10 years ago, and I have carried most of the stuff since then, so it has felt really good to get rid of the stuff what I don't actually need. There are also stuff what I maybe would need, but now I have the limited amount of stuff, so if I come back a short time, I can survive. Then I needed to take care of my electricity, the contract with that. Same with the phone contract, because I can't use it there. It's way too expensive. Then I needed to take care of the moving notification. I actually need to do that still. Oops. I needed to figure out which vaccines I need to have there and the certificates about those during these times. I need to take also the tests that I'm negative still from the thing which name I will not mention. It is just funnier. I also need to do travel declarations that I haven't done yet because I think it was that I'm supposed to do it 1 week before I will arrive there. I think I need to do it for the whole country and the state where I'm going. I hope I mentioned all the most important. Did I say insurance? Well, anyways, I needed to check all the prices for the insurances here, and I think I found the best one, hopefully. Now I think I mentioned all the most important things. Hopefully I didn't forget anything. Okay, so then let's think about what I will have in Australia. And of course, yeah, flying tickets, but that's obvious. So I need to have a bank account there, but for that I need to be in the country. I need to have a contract for apartment and so on. So I can take care of that yet. But just to make sure that I don't have problems with money, I opened Vice account and I also ordered card for that. And if I understood correctly, please check it out if you are more interested in about this. So just Google Vice. But for what it is, I think for money transfer. That is how I got it. Then what I need to do also there is to buy the mobile service, same as I ended here in Finland with my phone contract. I used the word, but anyways, that one. But for that I also need to have, I think, bank account and apartment contract and so on. So I can do it from here. Then they have this Medicare, so the healthcare system, and I think they have some kind of agreement with Finland. And if I got it correctly, I also need to be in that country to visit the office and handle it from there. And I think I need to have the phone number, like the Australian phone number. And for that I need the bank account, and for that I need the address. It's a lot of things to take care of. Luckily, I will have people there who has already helped me, and I'm super thankful from all that help. And yes, I need apartment. I'm using few web pages to try to find a place to live. So I'm not trying to find the full apartment, I'm trying to find a room. And one was Flatmates Australia or Flatshare or something like that. I need to check that. Can't remember the name. But I'm using those, so I have my profile there and I have put some info about myself and then the things what I'm looking for. But luckily I will have a place to live for a while, and then I can go around and check the areas and try to figure out which area feels the most homey and try to look the place from there. And yeah, then I need to take care of the public transportation and the university stuff. I think I mentioned all what I need to take care of there, hopefully. As I mentioned, I have got a lot of help from my friends who have a friends there, and now I can call also them to my friends. But it has been really, I can't even describe it. Thankful is not enough. It's just I'm surrounded with love and caring, and I have been so many times just wondering that there are so much kindness in this world that it's hard to understand. So when I go there, I don't need to be alone, and I will get the guidance and I will get the concrete help with stuff, and also people to share my life with. So it's really, really, really important and lovely, and there is no words for this. You got it. So yeah, I have used mainly Notion for this to get clear what are all the things what I need to get done. But one thing to mention is that I have also used Facebook. And there are a few Facebook groups for Finnish people in Australia, and people are sharing their updated information, for example, about the flights and the situation with visas, and asking the questions and sharing the tips and life in there. So it has been really useful to just read those things, comments and so on. And I have also asked once, I think, help there, and few people answered, and then I have had discussion with some of them, and they have helped me a lot with practical things. So yeah, I don't use Facebook too often anymore, but for this it has been also really useful. So the next step, first of all, I'm really excited about the topic I'm gonna work with. I have already started to read some articles and make the topic more clear in my head. So I have started to write some introduction to my thesis, and I'm just so excited. Because I have also done a thesis in my bachelor's where the topic was okay and it was good for that time and important and so on. So I'm thankful for that. But it wasn't so exciting topic for myself, and it was a little bit harder to write about it when I didn't have too much motivation to read about the topic and then write it. So with this, it's more like I'm so excited that I can read more. I'm actually creating some words out from that, and I actually can understand what is happening. But back to the next steps. So yes, of course, I'm going there to write my thesis, and after that I will graduate. That feels scary, but anyways, I also need to enjoy my trip. That is one thing I really need to remind myself, because yes, I enjoy the work, but I'm going that far, so I need to experience the place. And as I mentioned, I have the own category in Notion, the things to explore in Australia. So I have a few hobbies I want to try there. I want to find some kind of communities, and by that I mean people who are interested in about some specific topic what I'm also interested in. Then I have some places I really would like to go hiking, to see the nature, to experience the food. Yeah, experience the whole place. So I have different folders for those. Before experiencing the place, I need to get the tests I mentioned. Then I need to actually fly there. Oh, and yeah, I need to clean my place and move my stuff before all that. This is not in order. These are just popping in my head what I need to do. Okay, yeah, then I fly there. Then I start to explore the place. Of course, I need to take care of the practicalities and meet my supervisor, which I'm also really excited about. I will talk about this later. So yes, stay tuned and stay with me while I'm both doing my master's thesis and also exploring the Australia. I definitely want to show you how is the place, and you will probably see how Finnish person will adapt there. So let's see how this happens. I'm looking forward to share this journey with you. Remember to subscribe the channel. See you on next time. Bye.